I love blending modes. They're one of my favorite motion graphics design tools, and a lot of my tricks are based around using modes. Well, After Effects CS5 got two brand new modes. The first one is Subtract. Here I have some footage of some gears, and on top I have footage of this abstract black and white graph, like that. And I want to blend them together using modes. I can either click on the Toggle Switches Modes button here at the bottom, or press F4, which is the keyboard shortcut, and blend them together. Previously, we had a mode called Difference. Difference is kind of like Subtract, in that it subtracts the pixel values of one layer from another layer, but it's an absolute value, and it creates these strange intermediate grays. Rather than things just going to black, you'll get these color wraparounds that are a bit psychedelic, but quite often really aren't all that pleasing. Well, in After Effects CS5, they've added a new one called Subtract. And Subtract does exactly what you expect it to do. It subtracts the pixel values of the layer on top, in this case the white lines against the black background, white being high value pixels, black being low value pixels, and subtracts those values from the gear, creating nice black lines underneath. This is how you expect Subtract to work. And the really nice thing about Subtract is that it even works in 32-bit floating point mode. You can end up with values less than 1 as you subtract one layer from another. For example, if I go over here and hold down Option on Mac or Alt on Windows to toggle into floating point mode, and hover my cursor over this really black area, look in the upper right corner for the RGB values. You see they've actually gone negative. And the nice thing about that is if I then bring on another layer on top in Add Mode or Screen Mode, it could add to those negative values and bring them back positive again. I haven't lost them forever. So it's a nice little blending mode that basically works the way you thought Difference was going to work, and you can use it in place of Difference when you're trying to do things like difference matting. And again, just to remind you, Difference or Classic Difference create the psychedelic look. Values wrap around and they're greater than 0 rather than going down below 0. Classic Difference just handles the blacks a little bit differently. You can't really see it most of the time. It's about time we got Subtract. I'm glad they put that in there.